What's going on, everybody? My name's Keith. This is my channel's called 16 Road Outdoors, and I'm at the property on what we call 16 Road. I have my 1970 M35A2. This truck is for sale. I'm getting rid of some shit, so I'm asking $5 grand for it. It has 6 brand new wheel cylinders in it, a new master cylinder, and fresh .5 brake fluid. It does need some love. It starts, runs, drives, stops. It needs some cab work. Previous owner had the troop seats off of it and the cab top off of it to fit it in his garage, and the cab needs put back together correctly. It could use cab seals. It needs windshield hinges. I have most of the parts to put it back together right, but I'm working like 70 hours a week in 5 days, and 4 days this week I got almost 55 hours. So I got it's Hercules multifuel 5-speed spicer, 2-speed Rockwell transfer case. The tow bar and the tow lights that are in the back of it don't go with it. Trying not to walk too far in the weeds, I'll get ticks all over me. So I'll set up a Google Voice that you can get a hold of me at. This truck is in Harrison County, Ohio. When I bought it, I drove it from Belpre, which is like southwest of Marietta. Drove it home. I had it for about a year, and then some dude showed up. He wanted to buy it, so we hopped in it. I went to move it out of where it was parked and had to use the neighbor's maple tree to stop it because the pedal went to the floor. So I just pulled it apart. I replaced the 2 wheel cylinders on the back, and 5 or 6 months later I still hadn't touched the rest of it, so I took it to a local repair shop that one of the guys is familiar with working on these. So he replaced the rest of them. He couldn't get it to bleed. He tried pressure bleeding the master cylinder with a spray jug for like spraying weed killer and shit, and he couldn't get it to flow. So I ordered a new master cylinder online, had it put in. The outside door handle on this side, the shafts are square, and what happens is they get rounded off over time, and then they don't work. Actually, these trucks have what's called combat locks. If you pull the handle up too far, it'll lock the outside. That's so enemy can't get in. But it won't open. I can feel it. There is tension. But what I've been doing is just climbing in from the other side, or opening it from the inside and getting in. It does have 40,000 mile and change on it. house is fine. It took me about 15 minutes to get up here from my house, and it's a little over 160 now, pushing it's got 90 psi of air pressure for the brake system. Holds good oil pressure, a little over 60 pound. And then there's the expensive part, full of fuel. Air shift transfer case. Locks the front diff in. And then the standard controls that all of them have. Your three-way switch, on and off, to shut off the fuel to stop it, and then like a manual idle up throttle control. It needs wiper work. I have motors to put on it, but they need bolted on correctly, and I don't have the time to screw with it. So that's this thing. Park it up here to get it out of my yard. That way I got yard clear for the kids that mow my grass every week. You know, I'm paying them good money to cut the grass. There's no sense having two military trucks sitting in the backyard and then they're not mowing a 25 by 25 spot. Plus I got two trailers sitting there and a Yukon with a car dolly on it. So yeah, if anybody's interested in this, like I said, I'm going to set up a Google Voice. Give me a call. I work night shift, so my phone's usually set on silent. I haven't had a ringer on it in a year or two. So yeah, just give me a buzz and I'll get back with you. Thanks.